Live from KTV in Reno, you're watching 2 News at 4:30.
We would not be able to replace SNAP. We would not be able to replace those commodities right now.
The Food Bank of Northern Nevada faces some stark realities as the partial government shutdown continues. That tops 2 News at 4:30. Well, more than 440,000 Nevadans who rely on government assistance may need to find a new place to turn as the government shutdown continues. I'm Ariana Bennett.
I'm Kristen Remington. Thanks for keeping it here with us. The White House is seeking $5.7 billion for a border wall and is considering a declaration of national security to get it. Democrats, however, are drawing the line at $1.3 billion for border security. The House passed 2 measures that would basically end the shutdown. But the Senate is unlikely to pass them, and the president has said he will not sign them. However, millions of families, hundreds of thousands just right here in Nevada alone, could lose significant benefits at the end of this month if the Department of Agriculture remains unfunded.
Now, food stamp programs such as SNAP, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, are run by that department, and the Food Bank of Northern Nevada says they cannot fill the void if funding runs out. Andy Guevara reports.
Come February, about $3 billion currently in reserve with the Department of Agriculture could kick in to support food programs if the government shutdown continues.
We're being told that SNAP will go through February, but we haven't seen anything official yet. But after that, it's really up in the air.
It's the Food Bank of Northern Nevada's clients who will be hit the hardest if funding dries up. About 60% of them are food stamp or SNAP recipients.
Between the SNAP and what the food bank does, they're able to get by, but if SNAP goes away, there's no way that we would be able to replace that.
Nearly 15% of Nevadans receive SNAP benefits, many of them seniors and children.
About half the SNAP recipients are kids, and you know, kids going to bed hungry is not a good thing for anybody.
In addition, if the Department of Agriculture does not get funded, the Food Bank of Northern Nevada will stop receiving commodities, supplemental food set aside to help seniors.
Well, right now we're receiving some great pork, beans, rice, some fresh apples, things like that.
The president and CEO of the Food Bank of Northern Nevada says losing those resources and facing increased demand is a 1-2 punch that's impossible to handle.
We don't have a plan B. I mean, we've got to get this, get government back to working. Government is, SNAP is what feeds a lot of families in our community.
All SNAP-eligible households are guaranteed to receive benefits through the month of January. Covering the story, Andy Guevara, 2 News.
Now, we also reached out to the Nevada Department of Health and Human Services, which oversees the department in charge of SNAP. Officials say they're concerned and looking forward to updates, adding, quote, "This program is very important. The possible impacts of reduced food aid are serious. There is strong evidence that SNAP reduces food insecurity, improves health outcomes, and households' financial well-being," end quote.